It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
KBL, you a menace.
Yeah. It's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked, 50 shots up in this Mac, face shots to make the news, we just step when they relax, group chats to get you tapped, forehead up in my lap, when they pump we run it back, tell my youngin' cut no slack, 5 bills to get you whacked. What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Aunt Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Aunt Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is DJ Akademiks, back on Fig Trail, back on Fig Smezak. So, I'm pretty sure these last few days, y'all been briefed on what's been going on and or had happened between DJ Akademiks and the TDE family and or certain people from that TDE group. So, a lot of people that watch Act feel like Akademiks is pro Drake. You know what I'm saying? That he riding with Drake and OVO. You know what I'm saying? They even got it misconstrued as if Act gonna go slide for OVO. However, during this whole Kendrick and Drake battle, I guess things were said. And the things that were said were directed towards a few members, you feel me, of TDE. I heard Absol name at one time. Now we hearing Dave Free. However, lo and behold, Akademiks saying all these sayings, staring everything up, and he kept his promise and showed up to the concert. So he showed up to the concert, and you know he probably showed up knowing nothing was going to happen, or if something did happen, well, you already know, boy, we going for Suitgate. However, he showed up. He got approached by Dave Free. They had a conversation. Nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? An Act book, all the mess I talked, you know what I'm saying? And to go to that show and have nothing done to me, it's a win in my book. I'm a civilian. If I do something I ain't got no business doing, it's my job to cop a plea. I am not a gangster. I do not live by y'all rules, laws, or regulations. And I don't even think that Dave Free is a gangster. I think both of these guys were non-affiliates, you know what I'm saying? And they handled it a non-affiliate way. However, from this situation going on, I guess Smack and T-Rail, you know what I'm saying, took to the internet and clowning Act and acting it out like, yeah, you got son, sit down and stuff like that. And Act didn't take lightly to this, and I never knew that, or I never knew of any history of Act and back on Fig, you know what I'm saying, having any beef or anything like that. But a lot has been said. I've been learning a lot over the course of these last few days, just sitting down, being silent, being in different rooms and stuff like that. I heard that Akademiks is the reason why T-Rail left No Jumper and Adam 22. At first, I was under the impression that Adam 22 let them go. So I don't know what's going on. At one point in time, I guess we could say that Act and T-Rail was in fact cool, been on live streams with each other and stuff like that. And and from my understanding, I guess he still do rock and has a relationship with AD of Community. So it's been a lot of firing back, you know what I'm saying, and a lot said, you know what I'm saying, about Act popping up at that concert, you know what I'm saying, and nothing not happening, versus the other side, people feel like he punking out and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. So I had a few questions for myself, Act yesterday when he called into the No Jumper show, because he definitely went on one about West Coast podcasters and stuff like that, and how he need to bring some Chicago podcasters and all that stuff, man. A lot of dudes, petties, are getting in a bunch. This stuff, I don't know what to call it, but let's get into this content, man. And y'all already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate.
Niggas in LA never pulled up. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. We've never seen T-Rail pull up on one nigga on planet Earth. Not one. Not one. West Coast podcasters. This is why I can't even fuck with y'all like that. I only listen to Wack because he's just entertaining. 50 phase setup, not one caught. 50 beefs, not one pull up. Brothers, just stop it, man. Y'all niggas just talk. Please just stop, bro. Just stop. Just stop. This is why we gotta get Chicago podcasters popping. I know Chicago podcasters wouldn't be acting like this. Yeah, but my voice cracked. I'm losing it. Fuck. Damn, where's my call?
So, based on them coming for Ak been answering back. And Ak had a lot of choice things to say, from trying to say that T-Rail is crippled, from trying to say that Smack got one leg and all this stuff like that. So, however, Ak is pointing out and saying, like, man, look, both of you dudes is gangbangers, bro. I'm a civilian. Whatever poo-butt move I pull or whatever sucker stuff I do, you can't judge my credibility, or this is something that should be expected because I'm a civilian. Civilians are known to pick that phone up and call the police. But today, we have a new type of civilian. We have the tough civilian. Like, you got the tuna, the turned up non-affiliate, you got the tunas, who are turned up civilians. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that probably fight you, give you a fade, you know what I'm saying, indulge in, you know what I'm saying, the little stuff depending on how deep the water go. But if you get the advantage and they become a victim, they either gonna sue you or they going to the police on you. So Ak basically is like, man, from what he's seeing pertaining to West Coast podcasters, y'all all calling people out. Y'all got 50 fades on the table. Ain't nobody being faded. Ain't nothing happening. I'm not buying that tough stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I need to hire some Chicago dudes to show y'all how it's done. And it is Chicago podcasters. Don't you got J-Main whooping? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who else, but it really don't got nothing to do with LA, Chicago, Baltimore, DC, or whatever the case may be, because a lot of people is going to get in front of this camera and be all they can be and put extras on it too. And just how Ak is taking a high road and playing a civilian card, oh, it's smart gangsters out here. I'm going to take the high smart card and not get caught up in the BS. Like, I don't care the stigma that society have on what they think is written that a gangster's supposed to do and crash out in the way that he react, man. I'm going to react how I'm supposed to react at that time and in that moment. That's why they tell you it's a time, place. It's a time and a place. It's a time and a place for things. But I definitely have to, you know what I'm saying, holler at Ak about that West Coast thing, because everybody started beefing and they always make this a cultural thing and try to throw everybody eggs in the basket. But only thing he is right, a lot of these West Coast podcasters on this Los Angeles end is gangbangers or ex-gangbangers or was of the gang life. And once you putting yourself out there on that tough stuff, people expect you to crash out. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. But let's get back into the rest of this content.
I think both of these niggas are damn near handicapped. One nigga got 1 foot, one nigga got one hand. Both of you suckers are gang members. I'm a civilian. You know why I popped up to that show? Because I could go any fucking where I want. I proved it. I literally said if a TDE nigga raised a hand at me, it would be his last fucking day living. And I still went to the show and chilled. And y'all the tough niggas, not me. I'm supposed to cop please. I'm supposed to. Y'all niggas not supposed to talk crazy about me and not do nothing. But whatever. So let's speak about it. For y'all two little suckers up there, I'll give y'all some Drake tickets. Y'all go to OVO show. Because I've been popping up on people the last 2-3 months. I haven't seen you suck ass niggas go nowhere but under Kendrick Lamar's ball sack for the last. Okay, I told myself I was going to chill. All right. Smack and this other nigga I got tickets for y'all to the Drake show. You tell me your experience. When you tell me your experience, we can have all the conversation you need. But the point is this. I don't want to litigate this anymore on podcasts. But I will. If this is, and here's my thing. I don't like intermediates. Dave Free could say something if he feels anything I've said is not fair. Anthony Select could say something. But I don't think they will, because everything I said was fair. And if Dave Free thought he pressed me, he should speak. But, lo and behold, nothing's going to happen.
See, this is a cold, ugly game out here, and you got to be mindful and mentally sharp and intact out here, because a lot of people are brutes at the mind and still living in that stone age and going to have themselves in the casket or in that jail cell with an elbow, still wishing they had their freedom. Now, let me say this. This situation is a wobbler, and that's why you got to watch who you getting into it with. If you're going to be on this social media space, you got to study these characters, all type of stuff, because you will get yourself put in a bag of tricks thinking something is what is not. So for me, just how you have a lot of straight men that tell you that, oh, I don't want to get into it with nobody that's gay, or I don't want to get into it with no transsexual and stuff like that because it's a hate crime, or if I get beat up, it's going to look bad on me. Well, I feel the same way about a civilian. I don't want to get into it with no civilian, because a civilian can play a lot of games that somebody's poised in the streets is not going to play. They're going to play games and push buttons that you can't push or play. You could, but based on morality and morals and integrity, you decide to deter from that and don't push them buttons. And now you have an audience of social media and people judging you, telling you on how you should act and what you should do. It's a lose-lose situation, because here we got, you already know academic pedigree. He already has a stigma attached to him from his days covering Chicago crimes and dubbing people to Rovery, this hitter. They said he was conjured up a lot of things and had the streets popping. So now you got him seeming like he's siding with Drake and he's going in on TDE. And letting it be known, if he get touched, he gonna send somebody to the sky, to heaven with Lord Jesus, Pac, Drake, dinner party, sleep over the rest of them. And he actually pops up at a show and actually making out of there unscathed. Then it gets put out there that he went to the show and punked out. You think he not going to come pop it and be like, hey, look, man, I'm the one that said this. I'm the one that did this and went and nothing happened. Hey, and if I did cop a plea, I am a civilian. I am not a thug. I am not a gangster. None of that stuff applies to me. I can say F your dead mama and kids, this, that, and go to the show, man. Look, man, I'm sorry, bro. I was just playing. It was content. It ain't personal. And, you know, you're supposed to accept it, abide it. And or you can't take flight and whoop feet over what was said. And for every action is a reaction. Do I think anybody was going to go meet Tupac? No. You know what I'm saying? Do I think it was going to be a lawsuit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was going to get a payday off that A-whooping and be on stream talking about that A-whooping and how he about to get paid. Life goes on. It goes on. You can't get caught up in what other people thinking. Like, you got to be able to sleep at night with whatever decision you made. Forget what the audience think, because they'll have you in a world of trouble. And you'd be over there with no canteen and no phone calls, and these people will be laughing at you, and the next person inbox trying to stir something else up. So, I really don't know what to say in this situation. It is what it is. You can't tell grown man how to act. But I definitely had to holler at act as far as that West Coast thing, because I am on this West Coast. I am from the West Coast, man. You just can't put everybody in the same basket. Everybody got different mentalities. Everybody act different. These is different times. The umbrella, you know what I'm saying, been flew away. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no strengthening. You know, the foundation been cracking. You know what I'm saying? Certain dudes, you know what I'm saying, trying to glue things back together and keep on upon their road. But we'll see where this go, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. Like Act said, act like, you know, for him, nothing happened, regardless of what Dave Free said. And he just felt like, you know, this shit ain't been put out there. Like, basically, they just had a, you know, a man conversation, and he did basically get offered a fade, which he was like, you know, I'm not about to fight for Drake. Like, you know, I'm just doing content, and he's a content creator. But like I said, it's up to you to differentiate how you want to move and what's content, what's BS. With that being said, we're going to conclude that right there. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like, and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail.
We have an after party, rooftop party. No men need to apply. No men need to apply. Ladies, we having a rooftop after party tonight, and we gonna go live like Astroglide. You hear me? No Diddy. Diddy won't be at this party, baby. It's just me and y'all. Are you ready? Ladies, let's go live like Astroglide. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go, hey, ladies, pull up to the party tonight. Rooftop, invite only. Invite only, baby. You know what I'm saying? Invite only, baby. Real talk. Only ladies. We're not interested in bringing no men out. Bring all the ladies. I got everything you need, baby. We're going to go live like a PS5. We're going to go live like that Astroglide, baby. We got the #1 solution on the market right now, ladies. Pull up. Invite on.